Are we recording?
Yeah.
Good.
So you were saying what? Something vital.
I was saying something about Star Wars Destiny.
Oh, you were saying that it was good.
Saying it was good, but you
So what I was telling you before, but you can't. I don't think that you can. When I say I don't think you can, I don't mean that you aren't capable.
Mhm.
I don't think that one can
Mhm.
fully absorb what's going on with that game
Yeah.
unless they've played it, because there's just some CCG shit it doesn't care about at all.
Mhm.
Specifically, the generation of resource off cards or dice.
Yeah.
You know, if you think about something like Quarriors or any of the, branded versions of that, rolling the dice and generating the resource and using the resource, these all take place on your turn.
Right.
If you're playing Magic Gatherings, right, you place and tap mana, but that's a part of your turn, but it's not really considered your turn. It's a phase of a turn.
It's foundational.
Absolutely. To an existing turn. And if you look at, let's say, WoW TCG or lots of games like this, they
Yeah.
have a resource generation thing as well. It isn't specific to mana cards. You can place any card down, or they have the quests, right? So generally speaking, the creation of a resource is not your turn.
Right.
It's something that you do so that you can actually do your turn. And in this, generating resource feels aggressive.
It is. It's an action.
Yeah, it's like, oh shit.
I'm gonna generate a fucking resource.
Yeah, and then on your turn, it's like they've got all these fucking resources.
But here's what I was gonna say. What Star Wars Destiny is essentially you are playing the chain from Magic the Gathering. Every single thing you do is counterable.
Yeah,
in fact, it's built in that they have an opportunity to counter it.
Yeah, they basically that is very smart, Mike.
Right?
Yeah. Basically, you know how like in a movie, let's say like CSI maybe, or like a procedural, like where you have quadrant 1 and then you enhance, right?
Yeah.
Basically, they've taken the game, like the turn, and they have increased the resolution on it.
The resolution of it, yeah.
So that every act,
everything you do
is
tap a card, that's your turn. Now what are you going to do?
Is time, exactly. And what it...
Roll a die, okay, that's it. I don't even get to use the die. All I did is roll it.
No. And so it does two things. First of all, it's fast.
Very fast.
You do your turn and you're almost never ready. Like you haven't even completed your thinking about...
Yeah.
You're used to this... You're used to, your opponent's turn being this fraught zone where there's all these considerations and things like that. It's like... It's made the whole strategy of it bite-sized.
Right. You are concerned with what is happening right now.
Yeah, but you're not, by the same token, there's no diminishment of tactical skill or prowess or decision making. It's just that they have taken the whole thing and expanded it like in a diagram.
Yeah.
So you can see every part of it and you can choose where you want to insert yourself or win. Mm-hmm. Because my choice to counter your shit comes at the cost of me committing my resources to my stuff.
Right.
It's real good, man.
So good. Like yesterday, I mean, we must have played half a dozen rounds just back to back.
Yeah. Because it's good.
Yeah.
And they feel close.
Every one of them was close.
Because of how granular it is.
Yeah.
You feel, your actions feel substantial.
Yeah. Yeah, and there's always these opportunities where, in another game you can see, oh, well, they've got, what do they call it, where they have enough damage to kill you. They've got lethal on the board. And you can see it coming, like turns ahead sometimes. And in this, it's like, you can see them do something, and then you immediately have an opportunity to respond. There's no...
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, okay, he's put that down. Now it's my turn. I can interrupt that.
So both of these games, or all of these games, they're turn-based insofar as... I mean, imagine like a war game.
Yeah.
It's turn-based, but inside my turn are, as many as 100...
phases or whatever.
Miniature turns.
Right.
So you come down and you expand that out. It's woven, right? It's the each part of these things is laying over. Jesus Christ, I think it's smart.
It's really, really good. Yeah.
Well, do you want to open those up with your son?
Yes. He'll love that.
Well, here, let's just open up one pack.
Okay.
Just to see.
And whoever your hookup is, get some more.
Yeah, like I said, I tried to get him up front. I had a demo of this motherfucker.
At PAX, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't get a full demo, but the guy ran me through it quick. And I watched it, and it was cool, but you need to play it.
Yes, I don't think it makes a whole lot of sense otherwise.
No, I don't think so either. You really do need to sit down and play it, but luckily it's very quick.
Yeah. So this came with a character. Ooh.
Who'd you get?
No, it's an ability with a dice on it.
Oh, force protection. So you have to use a force-sensitive character. That makes sense.
Mm-hmm. So, but it's basically equipment that you attach to a Jedi.
Its special immediately gives you 3 shields.
Right.
If you roll it special. So.
Right. So this is the defensive thing. And so...
it's got 2 sides that have that.
I know. So you and we know what's going on because I physically have a dice in my hand.
Yeah.
God damn it. This is cool. I physically have a dice, and so I know what's happening. But the way that it works in this is that rolling a dice might be my turn, but inside the deck I've constructed, inside the deck I've constructed are cards that have a dice component. Yeah. So I don't necessarily have access to that dice up front.
No, it's off to the side, and then when you draw that item or whatever and you play it, then you get that dice.
Exactly. So the physicality of the game also, I think it's a very appealing dice too.
When you start adding upgrades to characters and they've got 3 upgrades that each have a die, and now you're rolling 5 die for that character and like sorting through them.
Well, yeah, it's dangerous also.
I had Kylo Ren yesterday, and he's got
that deck can have a blaster rifle, right? That adds a red dice
on the Stormtrooper side, yeah. But on Kylo Ren's side, he has Immobilize, so it's a Force Immobilize, right?
He does it all the time.
Yeah, and it's got a die, and its special side says that I can pick one of his die and turn it to a blank.
Yeah.
Right? So there are these situations where, there's pluses to melee damage on some sides, but you have to have that original melee damage to make that plus count.
See, that's the key. There's so many dice that you can roll, and it's like, great, good job that you have a +2.
+3, awesome. +3 to what? You haven't hit yet.
If you don't have the base thing,
right,
for it to be a +2.
So I just flip the base, and then all the rest of his dice are messed up.
Yeah,
right?
That's Immobilize.
It's Immobilize.
Yeah, and it's a game that I think is very good about. I mean, you know my thing. It knows what its story beats mean in game mechanics. It knows what story means as a mechanical thing.
Even when he's rolling a die for BB-8, you're like, "Oh wow, that feels just like BB-8."
Yeah. You can hear him. You can hear him fucking chirping. No, it's cool, and I'm glad.
Leia's die. So the fucking diplomat, her die lets you, if you remove her die from the dice pool, you can change 2 other die to whatever side you want.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'm not sure I've ever seen her.
We pulled her out of a booster.
Ah, there you go. So, did you end up... I know that Kara said that she was going to try Resident Evil.
No, I need to download that today. It's on my list.
You have to.
She said she'll do it. I'll put her in it this afternoon.
And let me know.
Did it scare you?
Oh shit, yeah. Because Resident Evil, and I like this about Resident Evil. Resident Evil cuts exactly right, or at least it did. It got weird here at the end. Resident Evil can do B horror, and then sometimes it is legitimately fucking terrifying.
Yeah.
Right? And part of that is because, you have these people who are from this organization and they fight jerks.
Yeah.
And now it's global, and then you have Chris. I mean, you know what I mean? Like it has an origin.
Yeah.
That is goofy.
Convoluted.
Yeah, but it's fun and fine. I mean, I like that stuff. But then every now and then they went outside the system, right? Mm-hmm. They went off the outside the boundaries a little bit. Like Veronica.
Yeah, Veronica was good.
Veronica's not funny.
Mm-mm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not cheesy at all.
That's just
It's
a scary fucking game.
really scary.
Yeah.
And I don't think Resident Evil 4 is necessarily in that cheesy vein either. They took Leon and they moved him over and they had this new foe that is way, way scarier than fucking zombies.
Yeah.
Or mutants or whatever. Really fucking awful.
Those weird head things.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And then they continued to embroider that and then it got fucked up. I thought 6 was nonsense. I couldn't make sense of it at all.
So what's this? This is 7?
Yeah.
Is it a VR game? The whole thing, or is this just like an experience?
No. It's because this happens too.
Yeah.
Right? It's like the new Star Wars thing. I think that's an experience.
That's an experience.
The Batman thing, I think, is an experience. Yeah. Right? I mean, they must have splashed to get some, VR content that wasn't full games.
Right.
This is a first-person exploration game. So Silent Hill went this way once also. Mm-hmm. In Silent Hill: The Room, there's a lot of first-person content, right?
Okay.
It might be entirely first-person, but I played it such a long time ago that I might have forgotten, which is not common for that series. That's weird. And this is like that too. But since it's first-person, they don't really lose anything by you being able to be in the headset. Since it's already FP. Right? And so it's... I mean, honestly, in a lot of ways, it felt like an escape room. Except it's just in this, functionally speaking,
is it still movement on the controller? And...
Yeah. Escape room, but there's no teleportation or anything like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It doesn't have some of the movement things that people use to try to make it. If it had teleportation, then it wouldn't be Resident Evil.
Yeah.
If I could teleport away.
Yeah.
If they couldn't control the camera fully, it wouldn't be Resident Evil. I mean, they were controlling the camera even when it wasn't attached to the character. Yeah. Resident Evil used to be about specific rooms that you went in that were constructed in a specific way, like the crows or the dogs. Like they were using it in a cinematic way.
Yeah.
Because they were drawing from that movie language, right?
So this puts you in there.
You are the person. Honestly, it felt a lot like Blair Witch Project, where there's a perspective, there is a point of view, a human perspective in there.
Yeah.
It scared the shit out of me.
Jesus.
I don't want to be here at all. I don't want to be there in a game. Like I played PT, right? And that's really scary for a lot of the same reasons. Honestly, I feel like PT never got made. This is probably as close as we're going to get. I don't know how surreal and strange its horror gets compared to what they were trying to do with Silent Hill. Silent Hill and Resident Evil are not the same
type of game.
Well, but like psychologically, they're just not the same either. They're coming at you in a different way.
So you're going to be able to play the entire game in VR, or is it only a VR game?
There's a lot that I don't. Well, I mean, you could grab it and we could grab it today and play it just on the regular system.
Oh, okay.
Like I played it first, just moving around on the controller until I found the menu to activate
VR mode.
VR.
Okay.
But it's just a like meticulously constructed environment. VR games, I don't know that I've ever played a VR game that had this kind of detail inside it.
Wow.
A lot of times people are giving something up to do VR.
Yeah.
Because you have to, there's a cost to having to do it twice. And you know what I mean? I was not feeling the cost. This is what happens if you are making a VR game, but you're not like a boutique studio.
Yeah.
You're not curious about it. You know what I mean?
It's not a test.
No. It's, I don't know. It's definitely a sign of things to come. I don't know. I don't know how, if people in general could play this at length.
It's too scary.
It's too scary. And also because, this is why I didn't investigate it at all before. If there hadn't been a free demo, I might not have checked it out.
Oh, wow.
Because it's definitely serving two masters. It has to be a good game that you play with your controller on the couch. And then it also has to be
a VR
experience, right? Yeah. And so a lot of the creature comforts that are in the more mature PC titles in terms of teleportation for travel and all these things that are designed to keep you from feeling ill.
Yeah.
It doesn't really have them, and it doesn't seem to care. It doesn't seem to care.
Yeah, I grabbed there's a Crytek game. It's like something Robinson. It's like a VR experience for PSVR.
Yeah.
You crash land on an alien planet, and
cool.
you move with the controller.
Like Crusoe?
Yeah.
That's cool.
You move around with the controller, and I mean, I couldn't do it even with the motion sickness pills. I couldn't do it for more than a couple minutes. Like,
well, have Kara try this because this is going to be similar to that, but the movement is very slow, and I think that is part of why it doesn't really get a hold of you too bad.
That's interesting.
But the fucking when they control your head, because your head is the camera, and
they make you look at things.
They hold it's like they are physically holding your head.
Ugh.
Bad things.
Wow. That's creepy.
It's really scary. And
did you ever just close your eyes?
No.
Wow.
Silent Hill, the room is a big part of it is about, which is I think what the first person aspect is about. It's about observing and being made to observe these things and not necessarily have control.
Yeah.
Right?
Oof.
Yeah, be sure to press like L1, the control, just puts your hands up in front of your face. It's like, yes, you know what I need. But
is there a strip in how scary it is?
I think there's possibly a strip in it. Last Guardian, the reviews are out now.
Oh, what are they? They're good? Must be good.
Let's take a looky-loo. Well, it can't be anything else, right?
I mean, what, 10 years in development? Something like that?
Yeah. I wonder if it has any PS4 Pro shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, 13 hours, says Faye over at Kotaku. Yeah, I think it's puzzles. I mean, I think we know what type of game they make.
Yeah, and I like that type of game.
And I really like that type of game.
Yeah. I'm going to grab that tonight for sure.
Oh, man. See, I could play this with the kids, but I don't know how scary it's going to be.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, there are some parts of their games that get pretty creepy.
Definitely. Yeah, it seems like people basically like it. But yeah, you can't. It's like a Daikatana thing. Like, I'm not sure you can come out and say that it's bad, and I'd be surprised if it was.
Yeah. Let's see. Resident Evil VR Versker.
No, but also thematically, it doesn't seem to be a part of. I mean, unless it overlaps in some way we don't know about, because that's happened before too, where you don't find out how it connects to the series.
Yeah.
Until later, but every part of the theme is so much more intimate.
Oh, it's all
personal,
fresh.
Well, it's fresh, but it's right from your you were there.
Yeah.
That's a different you're not controlling a person from a third person perspective.
Yeah,
that by itself makes it way worse.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have memories. But I took off the headset during it, and it seems like you can just right on the screen you can just watch it. So it'll be easy for you to see what's going on.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, that's the best thing about that PSVR is that the people watching get a good view.
And it's something that they've thought about. It doesn't necessarily happen with PC VR.
Yeah, necessarily.
It's what's happening on the screen or what's happening externally is not a focus. I think for a lot of them.
No.
Yeah, Resident Evil, Final Fantasy. We just did Final Fantasy, but I played tons of that. I played it for 10 hours over the weekend.
Jesus.
I feel like. Does the PlayStation needs to automatically upload all save games? It doesn't.
It does if you're on your home device or something like that.
I'm saying
I don't know how it works.
This is what I mean.
Yeah, I go in and manually do it.
We should not be having a conversation about how exactly it works or whether it works.
Yeah.
Or under what fucking circumstances it works.
I agree.
It should happen automatically for every game. Every time I play. Because even if I have my home machine, imagine this scenario. It's uploaded to the cloud.
Yeah.
Now I can go somewhere else and manually download it to a new box. But what if I don't manually upload it back up? Now when
Yeah, that's happened to me a bunch of times.
But this is what I'm saying. This is not how it should work at all.
Right.
It should work in a completely different way, and every game should be aware of it. I understand it's a scenario that's not common. It's very specific to people maybe who go over to their friend's house a lot.
Yeah.
Something like that. Generally speaking, for online stuff, that data is stored separately. Like Titanfall, for example.
Yeah, Destiny.
And so in those cases, which is probably the bulk of them, it's fine. But it should be obvious. It should be simple. But yeah, FFRE. Last Guardian, I think it'll eventually have one.
Yeah, I should be able to play some of that tonight.
Tonight?
Tonight.
Is that what you're saying?
I'm saying tonight.
Oculus Touch is out in the wild now.
Oh, that's that new. That's that.
Well, it's their controllers, right?
Yeah.
If you think about the Vive, in your mind, you're thinking about the controllers.
Yeah, it's
right? As much, if not as more so than the headset. The headset is part of it, but it's not the most important part. The most important part is the thing that you have in your hands that you're using to touch these virtual things.
Yeah.
And so this brings the Oculus over into that. I actually prefer the Oculus headset over the Vive, and so this will give you access to some of that stuff. But I'm very curious.
You should go to YouTube.
Just go there?
Yeah, just go there.
Okay.
And now type in for the search.
Mm-hmm.
Hilarious.
And
then golden retriever. Really wants to race. Or it should just pop up there.
Okay.
This video is amazing. This is crazy fucking...
What the hell was that intro? Why do they...
What's this dog
Why
competition?
do they love dogs so much?
So they surround these dogs with distractions. There's like meat and toys all around them. And your dog has to race to you without stopping.
So it's running on this track. It's almost like a catwalk.
Yeah. But there's just like plates of beef.
Yeah,
sausages.
You see that snout?
Yeah,
that snout is getting wild.
But look how fucking... These dogs are just amazing. Watch this. She's like, hey, come here, dog. Look at it. He doesn't even fucking look at that shit. Soccer balls? He doesn't care.
It's balls. Oh,
right.
Yeah. They got toys.
Okay. Oh, shit! Dog.
Oh my god, he's like...
He's every fucking...
Don't
play with this, I'm gonna eat this, what the shit is this?
She's laughing her ass off. And he's like, alright, I'm looking at the
ref's
clock.
still timing it.
But you know what's funny is that this dog ref is wearing like a soccer referee's outfit. Like, that. This doesn't rise to the level, man.
No. I don't know if she didn't, like, practice at all. Wait a sec, hold on.
Dude, every waffle.
He stops at every single item.
Dude, but I don't know.
He's got a whole sausage.
Hold on a second. Did she just...
She does. She kicks him. She's like, come on.
She's like, what the fuck, dude? Listen. This is not what we trained for. Fucking... Dude, and then he bites a sausage in half.
The sausage kills me. Like, I don't think she prepared her dog at all.
Yeah, I mean, what does it look like at home? And it's like...
What's their training regimen? Like,
did
she not know what sort of event she was going to compete in?
Well, no, listen. And also, it's like, you know, I wouldn't... Obviously, it's like the competition is very important. But, you know... It wouldn't surprise me if a dog stopped to eat a sausage. Like, that's the most... That's not an out of the way thing.
No.
Like, if a dog ate a sausage, it'd be like,
yeah,
sounds about right.
We put plates of them out.
Oh yeah,
the stuffed animals. He just plays with the stuffed animal for a little bit.
For a little while, he was so excited. There isn't a single distraction he was not distracted by.
All right,
let's create.
You had to get the laugher primed.
Yep, exactly. I got to go read Ben's stuff over at Polygon. He broke down all the new Rift shit. There's a bunch of new games because now that the Rift can do all that Vive stuff because it has the controllers, there's a bunch of them in there.
Oh, that makes.
But I really, really, really want to see the new custom stuff they have. I read that Super Hot was out on it.
That seems like a really cool VR.
Hell yeah,
yeah.
Especially with that art style.
You're watching the bullets tasteful, go by. Yeah,
that sounds all right to me. I mean, that's gonna enable you to do things that you couldn't with mouse vision control.
Yeah,
where I'm facing and where I'm moving are independent things. Like, that sounds pretty good.
Yeah,
I want to see that. Hey, how is that? Did you set up that? How do you like these A50s?
I like them.
God, it's so hard.
I wish they did the thing you were talking about where they switch They know what audio source.
I mean, this is a USB. I mean, it wouldn't be hard. I don't think that would be a hard thing to switch that.
Yeah.
God, not buying headphones is very hard.
Is there a new headphone you want?
I'm looking at them. I would like that.
Oh, you want those?
But I feel strongly that it should not work that way. I feel like it should work a different way.
My name is Morgan. Shh.
Be quiet. I wasn't trying to play you video. Knock it off.
What kind of headphone do you have for your PlayStation at home?
A simple one. Nothing complicated.
Yeah, you don't sound super great.
No, it's just, and I haven't done anything to test it or anything like that. And honestly, I think headphone and voice quality on PS4 is not where it needs to be.
No.
But it's just it's a Corsair Void. I either use that or over on the PC I have the A40, like my old A40 from the original beta.
Yeah.
Back there. Elliot wears those even when the audio is going through the speaker. He just likes how they feel.
Yeah.
I'll come in and then he'll have his headphones on and then I'll also be hearing the speaker. It's a confusing first moment. All right, how do we create? How do we create in a world gone mad?
Yeah, that's the question.
You know what I mean?
That's the question. That's the Razor's Edge.
I think it might be. It might be the Razor's Edge. We have to consider it. Did you ever even get into Westworld?
I tried a couple times. I like Kiko a lot.
You know that not liking
I know.
Westworld.
It's very important to him.
Is that it's bad.
You know what? It's not that I don't like it. I do like it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how many more times I can watch Lost.
Oh, you're tired of mystery shows? You're tired of shows where you don't even know which is the mystery?
Yeah. I just don't. I mean, it's a cool show and I like the hook, but really the hook is I can have my own show now in my head. I'm fine now that I have the hook.
Yeah. I think that the game aspect I feel like is a big part of what makes a show like that become a show that forms these internet cults.
Yeah.
Right? And then the formation of an internet cult, I think, is a big part of it's a fundamental part of the business model.
Right.
Right? If you can do it, you gotta feel so sick and sad.
Can you get people every week guessing at what your mysteries are? But
they're just so good at it now, too, also.
Yeah. But from what I understand, people they figured this one out basically from the beginning.
A lot of the pieces of it, they cracked wide open. You have to wonder. A lot of people were forwarding me our old Last Guardian strip, which is 10,000 years old now.
Mm-hmm.
About it's going to end one of two ways.
The Griffin dies or the boy dies.
Yeah, exactly.
I still believe that's true.
Well, how else could it work?
Yeah.
They're going to fly away?
No.
That's not how they that's not how they do this shit at all. Like, just play the other games.
Yeah. No.
If you want to wonder what their deal is.
Maybe the boy's going to get an egg. Maybe.
Yeah, but you don't know.
Maybe.
Right?
Yeah.
Maybe he'll earn his egg.
Maybe it's first panel. Tycho's there and he's got the VR thing on, PSVR on.
Yeah.
The Pusver.
The Pusver.
And he's like, I'm checking out this Resident Evil.
Rabadan Ebo.
Rabadan Evil. Oh my God, he just starts screaming. And the second panel is him just terrified, screaming, shitting himself. And then he takes it off and he's sweating in the last panel. He's covered in his own shit. And he's like, man, you got to try that.
Oh, shit.
Oh, God.
I'm shitting.
God, I'm shitting.
I'm shitting.
It's so scary. I can't control it. What the fuck?
The gates are open.
That's intense, man.
You should play it. I'm good. No,
I'm good.
No, that's it.
I'm good.
No, I'm good.
It's not scary.
Okay.
That's what people always say.
It's not that scary.
It's not that scary. Oh, God, I shit. I just shit.
Oh, man, you got to try it. No, thank you. I'm checking out Rabadan Ebo.
Not that scary. Oh, my God. God.
God.
I believe in you.
What's that?
I believe in you. Save me. What the fuck? Oh, shit. I just shit myself. I'm shitting. What did you write?
No, it's I don't know what it is. It's first of all, it's not necessary information for others. That's key.
Yeah.
Second, but it's just the statement of fact. Like, what level of desperation do you have to be at
Yeah.
that you need to give others that kind of play-by-play?
Yeah, it's that animal instinct.
Yeah, exactly. No, it's the Resident Evil demo. I just thought I'd try.
Curious how scary. Oh, God. God.
God!
What the fuck?
No!
No. No. He's just screaming. No. 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 Oh, God, I'm shitting. No. He's just taking it off. It's all sweaty. Whew. You gotta try that.
No. I'm shitting. I'm shitting and pissing. Now I'm pissing on my shit.
Oh, God, I've ruined my pants. No. 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 Oh, I'm shitting.
Dear God.
Help me. No.
Now I'm pissing on my shit and vice versa.
God, I'm shitting and peeing's all coming out.
Every hole is compromised.
I see, but I think in this moment of fear, I don't think he's that put together.
I think it isn't until the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, the rest of it is just literally no God.
Gotta be animal.
Yeah.
Why?
Here, instead of every hole is compromised, how about just every hole?
Every hole.
Oh man, you gotta try it. I don't. You know what? I don't know. Maybe I'll maybe later.
Maybe later.
Yeah, I mean, you'd have to prepare your couch. Get a new couch on Amazon.
Buy a new couch on Amazon. That's funny.
Is that all right?
Yeah.
Go on Amazon and get a new couch. Don't just buy a new couch on Amazon.
Buy a new couch on Amazon. Yeah. It's got to be that fast.
God, do they sell furniture?
They must.
Oh yeah. Jesus Christ, you can buy some really shitty looking couches there. Buy a new. Here we go. Buy a new couch on Amazon. Oh man,
Oh man, you gotta try that. No, I don't.
Yeah, I think that's it. No, I don't.
I don't.
I think that's it.
Yeah, I think that's good.
But when I cast the pot, it's like I cast the rod, keeping it hard like a motherfucker gas robot.
I reel a cod, today's fresh catch. I mean a podcast, something about nets.
Yes, it gets better when it's winter. I'm fettered by my fish gear, catch and release. Get in that crease when my fish near.
Talk about a plant best laid off that stray. And yes, I crave that tuna with his peck fin splayed. But while I'm glistening from the whole sea, you better listen into TLC.
I got that wild caught salmon. It's tender and it's moist.
Downloadable content, a podcast of choice.